Good morning, sweet friends. I'm Von Kevitz, knit crochet designer for VK Dare to Be Original on Galilee Life. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving on Thursday. Today is Saturday, November 28th. I had to cheat and look at my phone for that information. So I am 1 week away from my first craft show in a very, very long time, which I vowed to never do again, but somehow here I am. That's why I never use the word never anymore, because I feel like every time I do, it comes back at me. So, you guys, I did something really, like, so much has happened this past week. First of all, I've got nothing done for this craft show, so I really got to buckle down these next 7 days, 6 days now, 6 days to get going on it. If you're on it, if you see this, leave a comment, say hi. So this week on Wednesday night at 9:30 at night, I did an interview with the politically incorrect knitters and Pinkava and Deplorable Knitter, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. We were up way too late, way too late. So I know that that interview is going to get dropped today. And as soon as I get the link, I will share it here in this show description. So if you're watching the replay, you can definitely catch that. And I highly recommend that you do, even though I have not seen it. And I have no idea what I said. I have no idea. Hey, oh, look at that. You guys are on. Thank you. I have no idea what I said. So I'm like terribly nervous. I'm always nervous about what I say because when I'm doing it, it's almost like an outer body experience. And then when I go back, I'm like, there's a lot of things I learned from myself when I watch replays. And yes, I always watch my replay at least once. Just because some of the things I say is going to come back in comments, so I like to have an idea of what they are referring to sometimes, because when you're living in the moment and then all of a sudden you were excellent, no worries. Thanks. So as soon as I get the link, I will put it in the show description. And so I'm so excited to be announcing and sharing that. That's going to go on my Instagram link tree as well. So I'm very excited. Yeah, we had way too much fun and we were up way too late. And then I had to bake 2 pies afterwards. So I was up way, 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 way too late. And then had a beautiful Thanksgiving. And then I don't think I got to nap. I don't think I got to sleep. I don't think I got to do any of that, but I did get enough sleep last night. And then I was out shopping yesterday, not for Black Friday shopping. One of my hubby's big salad bowl cracked. I think in the midst of my pie baking extravaganza, and while I was washing the dishes, I don't know if it happened before or during, but then, so I was on the hunt for a big ceramic salad bowl yesterday in the middle of Black Friday shopping. So between multiple stores and everything. So it was insane. And that's all I went to get. Like, we just had some groceries, a little bit of groceries, and that bowl that I spent like 4 or 5 hours going to get. So I did nothing for this craft show, which I had intended. At least I would spend my Friday getting ready, and I did not. So here I am today. And so I'm like, as soon as I get off this live, I'm going to focus all on this craft show that's coming up. next Saturday. I got my bags ready. I don't even know if I have a tablecloth at this point. This is how unprepared I am right now. I think I have something somewhere. I think, but nothing has been confirmed. So, oh my gosh, you're here. So I'm like so excited about this interview, and it's my first legitimate one. So I was really, really nervous. So it's tough for me to talk about because I don't remember what I said or how I sounded, or if you know the things that you want to say, you never know if you said it the way you intended. But listen, while I'm here, I wanted to. So you know this. I'm going to finish this today, and it will be in the crash show. This is a beautiful, beautiful. It is so soft. It is so soft. Um, it's Honeybee or Yarn Bee Delish Boutique, and I got this yarn from Hobby Lobby, right? And it's such a beautiful brown and light blue. So like a tan and a dark brown and a light blue, and it's like a motley, like wool look, but I believe it's just acrylic. But I don't think it's wool. But it's got like such a soft, oh, alpaca. Oh, 90% acrylic and then 10% alpaca. I had a feeling it was so soft, like a wool. So alpaca, 10%, and it knits up so well. But so the reason why this is taking so long is because I am using an interchangeable knitting needle set, right? So an interchangeable, which means you can unscrew this, and put a new head in and everything. And I absolutely I love these from the set. It's from Deborah Norville. I love her needle and her hooks because of this wood. It's like wood, but it's very smooth. But the finish is really nice and the point is really good. Like I really, really love it. But the only thing I didn't like was the fact that this interchangeable thing kept unwinding itself every single time I would go to the next row, or like every couple rows, all of a sudden, like it'll want to come off. And I was like, oh my God, this thing is so bad. And so it would take me forever to do this the needle kept unwinding on itself. But then I just discovered recently, like very recently, so I've been doing this for a long time, okay, that this interchangeable uh, knitting needle thing has a key. And I thought I put my key in here, but now I don't see it. But it is literally, oh, here it is. It's literally this little piece that comes with it. Can you see that? There it is. There it is. See that little thing? It comes inside with your interchangeable set. I don't care what it has. I never knew what it was, and I never used it. I never even paid attention to it. And what came with it was a set, and then this thing, which I believe is a stopper, right? And this little key was inside this bag. And I don't know what I was watching. I think, I was taking a knitting course or something, which I already know how to knit. So it was like a beginner knitting course, and I already know how to knit, but I thought, oh, I'll just see what they have to offer me. And let me tell you, that beginning knitter course showed me what to do with this little thing. And you basically, where am I? Where am I? Oh, you basically take this little key and you stick it in this little hole right here, right? And you use it to twist it closed. Now, it seems like a very easy, like a minor adjustment, and you don't feel a difference at all. But just this little tightening action, that's what locks the the thing in. If you don't do this, no matter how much I did this, it was never tight enough. It kept undoing itself. So for some reason, this key just makes it just a little tighter that holds it. And it's been a game changer. Ever since then, ever since I used that key and did that little tightening, I've never had to I've never had to twist this close again. Like it's never undone. It never it undid itself. And I was like, I can't believe it took me this long to ever figure it out. But I never like looked at manuals or learned anything. I never do. Everything that I'm doing is all self-taught, so I don't really follow patterns. I don't really, read books. I have a billion books, but I never read them. I mean, on knitting and crocheting, I just kind of just do it, and then YouTube, whatever you end up landing on. So yeah, I wanted to share that little tip. If you guys don't know about that key, that tightens it up just a little bit, just a little bit. So listen, if you're on here, since it's just you and me, politically incorrect knitter for now, am I talking to DP right now, or am I talking to Anne? If I'm talking to DP, how? What did I wanted to say? There's a couple of things that popped up. So I haven't been following the election much, but I think I just heard something about Sidney Powell having receipts. She has evidence of receipts of people paying receipts that they received from. Were they paying for? Oh, it's deplorable knitter. Sweet. So Sidney Powell has evidence and receipts of the people that were being paid to make the to fill out fraud votes. Did you hear that? Did I hear that correctly? So I haven't been, like I said, but somehow that just came across one of my feeds, and I was like, whoa, what is this? And so I was at my in-laws for Thanksgiving, and we got to talking a little bit about the election, just a little bit. Now, mind you, they are very old. They're older. We're talking late 70s and 80s. Okay, I heard something similar, but Anne is the one that would know for sure. Yes, you would. That's why you guys are so you guys make such a great team. You got make such a great tag team. One's like you guys have both of you are incredibly passionate women, which I absolutely love. I love passion in anybody because when they're living out their convictions, like that is like to me that lights me up to see that. It inspires me. Incredibly passionate women, and then to excel in what on top of it, like it's just so the way you guys are, like she's passionate in finding that stuff out, you're passionate in just speaking out. It's a great combination. That's why I want to be their besties, guys. Yeah, so my uncle, or my husband's uncle, had said it doesn't. Now I don't know what he votes. I don't know what he votes, because he always leans one way or another. But he knows that we're conservative. But he basically just said, it's not who you vote. It's not about who votes, because that doesn't matter. It's not about who votes. It's who counts the votes that matters. And then he asked my husband, he's like, do you know who said that? And my husband's like, Stalin. And I was like, I was impressed with Uncle Bob bringing that up. I was more impressed with my husband recognizing that that it's Stalin, but I'm going to give myself kudos to know who Stalin is and what that is about. And that is just, that is the road that we are headed on. And that's what we were talking about in the in the interview with politically incorrect news that's dropping today. We are headed down a socialist, communist path, and I dare even say we're here. You know, we are definitely here, but or they're trying very hard to get us there. But we just have a couple of people like me, like Deployable Knitter, and like politically incorrect knitters that are like trying to stop that and go, no, we don't want that kind of a world. And that's where we are. It's not about who votes, it's about who counts the votes. And I just found it very interesting that Stalin said that quote. And here we are trying to fight. See, you know, we didn't touch on this on the interview, but I didn't vote for Trump this year. I didn't vote for Trump in this round. But I'm vocal enough to fight for a fair election and I know very clearly that our president right now is getting robbed big time. And I know that the votes are like, it's just common sense. Like I said, I'm a common sense enthusiast, and common sense tells me there's no way that Biden got more votes than Barack Obama. No way. But the media is going to have us believe that that's so. So who's counting the votes? And then you hear all the stories, you know. So I'm like, it's very interesting to watch it play out. And I just pray to God that the truth gets revealed. And I pray to God that that the president like fights to the end for what's right, you know, which he's doing so. And it's incredible to know. I have a feeling our election systems have been manipulated for a long time, and it took Trump to really expose that, because there are so many people voting for him that they're like, this is cannot be right. But then again, but look at your math. Like, what was just that night, like at 4 a.m., what was it, 4 or 5 states at 4 a.m., like just magically had hundreds of thousands of votes for Biden with not one vote for Trump. Like, that's not even like possible. That's not even statistically possible at all, you know, which, because you can't have like a whole sway like that, just that there's flags of cheating right there. You know what I mean? In any two, like in any competition, like two part, like there's always going to be one. There's at least going to be one that's going to go. You know, I have twins. So it's between two dogs and even a third dog that I have, and everything in my situation. Like it can lean one way, but there's always one that's going to come back. You know what I mean? Like, so I can have all the things to say about Eddie, but Bobby's going to come in there one time, or vice versa. And then maybe throw Indy in there, but never just one, as if there's nobody else. That there's something very wrong with that. That's just common sense. It's why the swamp hates him so much. It is. It is why. It's because and it took him, like, it's like by the grace of God, it took somebody like him to stand up to that. And I think that, what is it, Dominion, that software, you know, that that flipped all of his votes to Biden. Like, that's insane. That's insane. And it's been happening for a long time. I really believe it's been happening for a long time. It just took Trump to expose it, because the people that are sick of politicians, I myself included, want change. and want our voices to be heard, that it took a very strong personality to stand up against that. And he's impressing me right now, just for the fact that he didn't fold, you know, just for the fact that he didn't fold to their crooked ways, you know, insane. So I'm just like, I'm following it, but I'm not following it to the point where I'm obsessive. But that's probably where we need Anne to give us the quick shortcut, right? So she can follow it, because that's her passion. But so since Deplorable Knitter's not with me, she's having a huge sale this weekend. So Deplorable Knitter, have you left Etsy, or did you just move your patterns to Galilee Life and Etsy still? Or did you completely leave Etsy? But she has joined the Galilee Life family this week, because she was the one with the hat pattern that Etsy banned on their shop, because all it said was "Stop the Steal." When did Etsy become, I'm not shocked. Like I said, I'm not shocked, because we watched it happen to Ravelry. We watched it happen to watching it happening at every single platform, major platform that there is, you know. But she's not still on both platforms, and the only reason why I left Etsy totally, it wasn't, they didn't do anything to me. I didn't, I was actually very successful on there. I just felt having one conversation with Navies, who's the founder of Galilee Life. I just knew that that was where God wanted me to be, so that I can help her mission to serve the Lord, and that was to have an open marketplace for us to spread God's love and message unashamed, and not to be hiding, and not to be, because anytime we're in a crazy day and age where anytime you put the word Christian on it, we're getting doxxed, we're getting suppressed, we're getting muted, and we're getting vilified. It's like crazy. It's like a backwards world, you know? And when you say you're going to pray for somebody, they get offended. You know what I mean? And they're like, which it blows my mind. So it just goes to show you how much is Satan running this world. And I've always known he has I've always said that there's anything that happens between me and a human being, an interaction between a human being, I don't look at it as me and that person. My world is, I fight a different world where I fight for the afterlife. So anything that's going on now, I just know my battle isn't with the human. My battle is with Satan himself. That's who I know who I'm dealing with. And not to say that the person is saying, I don't want to misspeak here. When people are being misled, because Satan is the father of lies, and he is very good at it. He's very good at it. Like I said, to the point where he will tell somebody to, in the guise of ending your own child's life for convenience, because you can't afford it, because it's not the right time, because you're not in the right headspace, because you don't have the money, all these things, right? You're going to say, okay, I will murder my own. That's Satan. That's Satan. And then we have a whole nation saying it's okay. By the stroke of our magical pen, we say it's okay. Generational genocide is okay. It's our choice. It's the woman's choice. That's Satan. You know what I mean? That's Satan lying to us. That's what I mean by the people and saying yes. If we didn't have a President Trump right now, we wouldn't be allowed to attend church. Satan is working hard. Oh, yes, he is. He's working very hard. Which is, that's what fascinates me. That's what fascinates me about Satan, because when this pandemic, this pandemic that has a, what is it? 0.01% of killing you, or that you have a 99.9% of recovery of not dying from it, when that pandemic is continuing to like shut down your business, shut down livelihoods, keep you from churches, not allowed to let you sing and praise God, not allowed to do, we have a freedom of assembly. Did you know that? It's in the Constitution. We have a freedom of assembly. That's a part of it, that we can go and commute and commune with our community and share like-minded stuff and just have a good time. And now I found it fascinating that we were in the middle of a pandemic in the beginning of the year and you couldn't go to church. Where when you're in a world pandemic, praying to God is the only thing that's going to take us out of here. Us talking to God as a community is the only thing that's going to save us from ourselves and from Satan. And yet we have leaders that say, no, we can't do that. It's fascinating. Good morning, Tammy. So glad you're here. So it's fascinating that you're here with Deplorable Knitter from Politically Incorrect Knitters. So it's fascinating that they that when they did that, that's when I knew. As soon as I heard that we weren't allowed to go to church and people, and then when the riots happened, the riots and the looting and the killing during the riots, like that's all okay because those people are angry. But and then they would get arrested, but then they would release them because it's okay to be a looter and a rioter, because you know what I mean, it's okay, you deserve it. But then you're going to go and arrest somebody that goes to church because they serve a bigger God than politicians. It's fascinating to watch how Satan has us so wrapped up in this world. And that's how I knew. That's how I knew. It's how I know I'm dealing with Satan. So if everybody wants to know where I have such an animosity towards BLM, is because it's riddled. It's that organization, that Marxist racist organization, demonic Marxist racist organization, is riddled with Satan. And then it because of the lies, there's a whole bunch of sweet, innocent Christians. There's another thing that I kept getting that message this week. Christians like supporting Black Lives Matter. When I'm like, in Christians supporting Biden, I'm just like, if you're a Christian, there's no Christian that can be supporting Biden or Black Lives Matter. There is none. If you do, you're supporting one or the other, but one is serving Satan and one is not. So to be a Christian, and I'll follow, to be a Christian, you're supposed to love God. And to love God, you're loving all of his children. And he says, thou shalt not murder. That's in the 10 Commandments, right? Thou shalt not murder. And yet, Biden is a politician that fully supports the murdering of innocent life. That alone should stop anybody, any Christian. That alone should stop any Christian from supporting a political party that is for ending human life, innocent human life, ending innocent human life. And BLM, for all the things that, for all the reasons that they are a racist demonic organization, for all the reasons, they donate millions and millions of dollars to the company that solely ends innocent human life, and that's Planned Parenthood. Created by the ultimate racist herself, Margaret Sanger, who created Planned Parenthood to end the Negro population. These are their words, her words. So if BLM was very much for Black lives, they would never support an organization that was created to end their own kind. There's Bishop Wooden has a video. He has many sermons. Oh my God! If you don't know Bishop Wooden, go YouTube him. Go YouTube him. His sermons are online, but there's two favorites of mine. There's one that he did right at the Sunday of right after the election day. So that's Sunday. So election day was Tuesday. That Sunday sermon, go find that one. That was such an awesome sermon. Like his first 20 minutes before he preached, the 20 minutes before he preached was all about just his commentary about the election, which was in reaction to the media announcing Biden being the president-elect that Saturday when they had their whole big parade and their whole big speech, because media's call election all of a sudden in 2020. So many things in 2020, so many firsts in 2020. We'll give up our rights. We'll give up our freedoms. We'll wear face diapers. We'll shut down our schools. We'll shut down our businesses, and we'll do it all voluntary. Oh, and we'll lock ourselves in our house. We will imprison ourselves by choice, because of fear. All of a sudden, fear is the kind thing to be. To be afraid is to be kind. And if you're not afraid, then you're just mean. You're just a meanie. You know what I mean? You're just a meanie and a bully, and you're like endangering people when you're not afraid. That's the kind of lies we're dealing with this year. That's the kind of lies that Satan's throwing at us this year. It's crazy. Mind-blowing. I don't even know if I'm making any sense here, you guys. This is the one cool thing about being live, and it's a one-sided conversation. You guys say hi to me, and then I go off on a tangent. And DP, this is why I have to watch my stuff again, just to see what I say in case weeks from now somebody comes in and looks at it and then comments to me. And I'm like, what? What was I talking about? I would never say something that harsh. And they're like, oh, I'll be darned, I did. So yeah, that's the world we're living in right now. And so to correct all that, that's when we need to be in church. That's when we need to be in prayer. So how did I even get on this topic? Oh, that's why I went all in on Galilee Life. And now I'm the director of operations for them. So I'm absolutely I'm absolutely loving the process that is GL. And if you do not know, Galilee Life is having a year free. The first year is completely free. All you're doing is paying the $1 PayPal fee, and that's all PayPal. And then any sales that you make, any transactions you make, there's a percentage that goes to PayPal, and that's all PayPal. That's not so. GL is not making one single penny from you listing on their platform. So for the first year, so go take advantage of that. Go sign up and open a shop. And this is your first time that you can do it like risk-free, guilt-free, and give you your chance, give your craft, give your talent, give your skill a chance to grow and thrive. DP, while I have you here, because you're new to the platform, did you know that in your listings you can actually put links, like, so in your listing description you can actually put YouTube links right in there. You could put links to go out of your to go out of the platforms, although nobody really recommends that while people are in your shop on your link or on your item ready to purchase, that you put a link to leave, to follow social media and go other ways. But you can actually put a link to your YouTube video or any video, if you use Vimeo or anything, like a link inside that description, item description, and that link will play the video. So in essence, if you film a commercial, basically, you can insert it right into your item description. So you can have a commercial right in your item description, right there. Like, there's no other platform that's letting you do that. There's no other platform that's letting you insert a full-on commercial right inside your listing to show people what if that they're close to buying. That's cool. I had no idea. Exactly. I know we don't advertise that enough. We definitely don't advertise. There's so many things that when our team grows and we can have the ability to have really like have a marketer to help us, you know what I mean? Just it's not the knowledge, it's just the time and execution of us doing so. But yeah, we definitely don't advertise that enough. But yeah, you can film a commercial and put it right in that listing and show them. And it doesn't have to be like a fancy commercial. It could just be like, if it's your item, you can just film you touching it. You know what I mean? You can film you wearing the item and sharing, and sharing what it looks like. And then and I think what is it? Sarah from Pampered Treasure. She has her. She does skincare. She has a hand like safe, all natural skincare line, right? And she does like her commercials, like showing right how to use the soap, and she has the bath bubble showing you exactly what the bath bubble looks like. So the video is like right there in the listing, you know what I mean? And she has videos of showing how to use her products, and then that just closes up on the sale, because people are like, oh, it's one thing to see a picture, it's one thing to read a description, it's a whole other thing to see a video, and so it's like a full-on commercial. You could put all that in your listings. The possibilities are endless. It's really phenomenal. It's a really phenomenal platform. Like, Navy's worked really, really hard in trying to accommodate every small business owner's needs without having to pay for a huge team and a huge, way. But like I said, there's no other platform that's allowing you to insert commercials essentially right inside your listing. So I'm glad I was here to tell you that. I need to make more videos to share that with Galilee Life. So I'll probably do that maybe after this after my craft show, which is this coming Saturday, and then I get to spend my energy on helping plan for the live event, the Galilee live event coming up, virtual live event coming up on January 9th to kick off 2021, so that we have a fantastic year and that we don't repeat 2020. And I have no intentions of repeating 2020, so I'm all in on the brand new next year. So that's what the virtual live event is all about. We're going to worship. We're going to share all the good stuff. I'm going to show you my Asana of how I plan my life and my business, and how I work with a team on Galilee Life, how I can be the director of operations on my part-time job. and have a full-time job, and then have 3 dogs and a hubby. So I need to check this out. I was focused on uploading and need to spend some time familiarizing myself with all the features. Yeah, it's really amazing. Even I am not fully like even I do not take advantage of the capabilities that Galilee Life has to offer. Like Navy's talks about, like you can see your sales, like you can see the demographic, you can see the where the regions that you're making the sales from. Like they're showing you all of that, which I don't know what other platform is doing that. I don't know if Etsy's telling you where all of your sales are coming from. So then this way you can target your ads to that area, to that region. You know, if you know that you are making more sales from like Northeast PA, which is where I'm from, then you know you can target your Facebook ads to with North, like by region. So it's really like fantastic, you know, which I don't even do any of that. I don't even do it. I just go into the back desk. I upload my links, you know what I mean? And then I put my pictures in, and that's about the extent that I do it, and it works phenomenal. Oh, you know what I do want to tell you? Like, um, Navy's was telling me that when she saw you, she was like, you were such a relief to show up in there, and because you were brand new to the platform, and you just came right in. You put listings in. You didn't have any problems, and you uploaded it, and your shop was active and live in one day. So easy, right? In one day, and you never once contacted customer service. You never once had any questions, and it honestly it pleased her so well because she works so hard on the back end creating that with her IT team and everything. But to know that you had like you were like full speed ahead with no speed bumps, no problems, like it delighted her so much. I wanted to tell you that, you know, um, that it worked out really, really well. So all everybody's hard work is all paying off. So easy. Oh, I think I'm just gonna leave this right here and screenshot it for Navies and let her know that your response was so easy because you've definitely made her week when she saw that you did that and had no problems because it's what she's been praying for a long time. And God has been answering prayers left and right this week. So like he's been answering prayers left and right. So if your prayers are not getting answered and you're watching this, then I highly recommend that you get on your knees and you start praying to the Lord because he's definitely answering prayers this week. He's been for a while now. A while now. Which I find fascinating because we always say, "Oh, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish." But if only we asked, and then all of a sudden we get it, we're like, "Huh, this am I pinching? Like, do I pinch myself? Is this really coming true?" But that is because my best friend is Jesus Christ. All right, so you know what? It's been so much fun. I'm gonna wrap it up because I've got to. The babies are starting to cry, and I really got to finish this up. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for chatting with me. I can't wait, you guys. So come back. When is this interview gonna go live so I can get this link and share it with everybody? You guys go follow and subscribe to Politically Incorrect Knitters because their show every week. They drop a video every single week, and it is very um, educational and it's a lot of fun. And they're very brave women speaking their mind and speaking truth. You know, we're all doing very hard things when it's you're in the company. Um, it's up now. People love us all together. People love us all together. It's up now. Yay! That's awesome. So the link is up. Go follow and watch them. Go find that video and watch it. I'm going to enter. I'm going to guess she's already sent me the link. So I'm going to add it in the show description. So when this gets uploaded and goes on my channel, you'll be able to have the link right to the interview. And I'm going to go and watch the video myself. And I'm going to go and like and share and comment in there. So go hang out with us up over there. And then if there is something a little offbeat, mind you, it was very late. Right? DP, can I give that disclaimer? It was very late. So God knows what we were saying. But all right, I'm so excited to go check it out. So you guys have a fantastic week, and I will not be here next week, but I may be live at the craft show to show you my table, to show you the event. So depending on how busy or how overwhelmed I get, because I'm still a little shy kid. So when it comes to a big crowd, I get a little bit, what's the word? It's not fussy, but I do get a little shell shock when there's a big crowd. But because of the social distancing and the mask and the one-way traffic, I'm feeling it shouldn't be so overwhelming to me. In which case I can film a little bit of that. So you may see me live there. So I might have like a couple of shots from that. But yeah, go ahead and see. I can tell. See, DP is like one of those like really quick entrepreneurs. Like she's a go-getter. So when she wants to write a pattern, her pattern's up, and then boom, she's got the listing and she's out there. Me, I'm like Anne, where I'm like very slow. I think Anne and I can actually argue who's the turtle and who's the snail when it comes to our business. When it comes to our side business, which one of us is the turtle or the snail? But for sure, DP is the bunny rabbit. So I'm so excited to tell you about that commercial, like infomercial and commercial right inside your listing. So I can't wait to see what you do with that feature. And when you do, definitely share it. And we're going to, maybe we'll use you to advertise that that's a feature that can be used inside Galilee Life, which Navies will be very happy. It's up now, and it was late. It was a bit silliness, but it was good. There was a bit silliness, but hey, with the heavy topic that we engage in, you've got to infuse silly in there. You've got to laugh, and you've got to be able to laugh, because if you don't, we're gonna all be in the corner crying in the closet, because this world is so messed up sometimes. I have people that help me with being that quick. That's true. It's the bunny. So it's the bunny rabbit with the manufacturing hands, the robot hands helping you. Exactly. Yep. So, all right. Have a fantastic week. Thanks for joining. You guys go get that link. Go watch that video and like and subscribe to this video. Like and subscribe to that video. And I will see you guys next week. God bless. Bye-bye.